Been a second. I say we get right into it. Stray Gods, continue Act 1. Okay, so if I remember correctly, we did already talk to Apollo. We need to talk to Persephone. So I say we get right into it. God, I hope I can convince her.
If you're angry with anyone, Persephone, be angry with me. It was I who...
I will deal with you later.
Yikes.
I was willing to leave you be, Grace. To wait until your guilt was certain. And yet here you are, in my domain, uninvited. Why? Are you here to beg for mercy? Are you here to challenge me? Should I be afraid?
This isn't a challenge, Persephone. I have questions.
Questions for me? Good. Because I have questions for you. Do you really expect us to believe that Calliope chose you? What's the real story? Did you stumble across her as she lay dying and desperate? Are you an accident? Did you learn what she was? Did you torture her, hold her at the point of death until she agreed to hand over her eidolon?
What the
Persephone,
fuck?
this isn't...
You have every reason to try to prove your innocence, Grace. But I have no reason to help you.
You knew Calliope.
We all knew Calliope.
She was staying at your apartment.
You knew her. Better than I or anyone else suspected.
Are you implying that I had something to do with her death?
Prove you didn't. That's how idols work, isn't it?
You hear that? You're in my house, little muse. You want answers? Fight for them.
Got it.
A lost little girl. You shouldn't have come here. And I sure ain't in the mood to make new friends. Go home, little girl. The shadows drawing near. And you all alone, we both know how this ends. Let's see how far she bends, we all know how this ends.
Hope everyone's having a great night. I guess I'm this evening's sacrifice. I'll see what I can do. You deserve a good show. Big hand for your usual MC. She's planned a brutal takedown just for me. Hopefully I'll last a couple rounds. You deserve a good show. I won't let you down.
My, we caught a butterfly, such a delicate thing.
Damn.
What a find, I hope she doesn't mind when we pull off her wings. Maybe you don't know who I am. Maybe you don't know who I am.
Why would I come here to start a brawl? I'm just running out of time is all. If it's true that I'm just lost and small, why are you keeping your guard up?
Oh man, you stole that from Pan. What a real renegade. No you, no point of view. Kid, people have paid. We have seen a whole lot of bands. I know what a song secondhand. Maybe you don't know who I am.
nest and then you slam the door. Raises the question, who else you'd ignore? Stay in the dark and fight your endless war.
She just won't die.
Certain you can't be surprised anymore.
Come on, kid, scram.
You know, there's someone else that I speak for.
Still don't know why.
Do you hear that?
Calliope.
She had something to say. Would you turn her away?
Please don't do this.
You're lost, Persephone. You've buried yourself on stage in the blinding lights. You're hiding here. You ate a bad seed. That's not on me. Rotten too long, blossomed all wrong.
We change shape. In time, you'll see we all rot away into who we will be. Your youth wasn't stolen like it was from me.
Let me help you.
Don't touch me. I don't need help from any of you. I was alone when you know who kidnapped and crushed all my dreams till amuse. I just want Calliope back.
Your Majesty, do you understand who I am? Who I am.
No. No, you've earned your answers.
She still looks so mad. I'll say yes, Pluto, pretty woman. Very pretty woman. Scary
Calliope
fucking
came to me
woman.
years ago. She'd grown tired of arguing with the idols, tired of being branded a troublemaker. She couldn't watch the idols wither away without a fight. I knew how she felt,
There's my mouse.
so I gave her the apartment.
So you must know better than anyone what she's been up to.
Not exactly. Calliope and I haven't spoken for at least 2 years. After I heard the news, I went to the apartment and turned it upside down. I had to know the truth.
That was you?
I didn't find anything. Nothing to say what she had been involved with, or gotten into, or who she might have been fighting with.
So what now? Do you still think I'm guilty?
The jury's still out on whether Calliope chose you, but do I think you killed her? No.
If it wasn't Grace, that means someone else was behind Calliope's death. Someone who could keep their involvement hidden.
One of us.
Couldn't we go to Athena with this? If you've changed your minds and you're both part of the chorus.
Athena would be sympathetic, but the die has been cast.
She won't go back on the edict, not without clear evidence.
Oh, now you want evidence.
She acted on the information she had. If we want to sway her, we need something better.
Does it have to be an idol? You thought I killed Calliope. Couldn't it have been some other mortal?
Despite how he might look, it's not a simple matter to kill an idol.
It was difficult enough to believe you had done it. If another mortal killed her, they somehow escaped detection. We found nothing, no evidence of a battle.
You looked?
Of course we looked. What do you think was happening while you waited? If Calliope was attacked elsewhere, even magic revealed no trace of it.
Did Calliope have any enemies? The way you talk about her, she must have. What? What am I missing?
Calliope had a way of making people angry. She could be argumentative.
Yes, but enough to make enemies who wanted her dead?
Not that you or I know of, apparently, but that doesn't mean they didn't exist.
What about Pan? He showed up at my place out of nowhere, right after I left the chorus.
He did what?
I have to wonder what his angle is.
He has one, that's for certain. Though I've never thought of him as a killer. It would be too messy.
Still, we should consider the idea. For him to show up so quickly is odd.
Wait. Did you say magic?
I know we're
You
backtracking
can
a little
battle me
bit.
through a song in a world of your own creation, and yet magic is beyond belief?
Well, sure. I just thought...
We have our powers just as you have yours.
I can grow a field of corn like nobody's business.
Some would say our powers are also magic, but true magic is a different and older power. Hecate's domain.
And it was of no use here.
We shouldn't rule it out. We haven't tried everything yet.
What about Athena? She seemed awfully insistent on declaring me guilty, don't you think?
Athena? No, Athena follows the rules.
Well,
Athena has one goal, and one goal only, to protect the idols. And that included Calliope. She'll eventually drive us all mad with her vigilance, but break her own rules? I don't see it.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. You know the idols. Don't you have any ideas?
I told you I wouldn't be of much help, Grace.
Did you now? That's unsurprising. When are you ever of help to anyone but yourself?
Says the
Damn.
woman who forced Grace to challenge her rather than answer a simple question.
Calliope died, Apollo. Calliope, who came with us all the way from the old world.
You think I don't know that?
Ooh.
Are you forgetting what the muses meant to me?
Please, both of you. None of this will help Calliope. I know you both miss her. I know you cared about her, but she's not completely gone. A piece of her is in me. She came to me for help, and I don't want to die any more than she did.
Calliope, I'm listening now.
Whoops, I accidentally forced a song.
When you were doomed to.
Calliope, blinded by fire, one match did you strike that consumed you.
How could you blame her? What could she have done to earn such a fate? You are blinded.
God of the sun hides from his own eyes. What would you know about fate?
You say that you knew her, she was family to us, yet you don't hesitate to accuse her. Oh, queen without a throne, go bitter with fury. Not everyone seeks to betray you.
Stop this.
There is something missing we're blinded to.
Yes, there's more to seek.
Apollo, your help is not needed here. Go ahead and abandon another muse.
How could you throw that gauntlet at me? Could your heart shrivel any further?
You abandoned me to a terrible fate.
You replay your injuries
It's
till
far
it's
too
too
late.
late.
You know how far I've been
I
before
am
I
trapped.
snapped.
This is
is
not
not
about
about
you.
you.
Enough! This helps no one.
There he is, God of the sun. Apollo, for my sake, take a deep breath. I need your help, not your anger. these old wounds, they distract and blind you. You can't see yourselves.
He doesn't know what's important.
And you do?
Oh, fuck.
Follow him or stay.
That was not my finest moment. Persephone will never let this go.
You kind of went dark and stormy back there. It was impressive.
I don't know what I expected from that choice.
I honestly thought I had left that behind me.
Left what? Signs of life? The world won't wither if you raise your voice, Apollo.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. I just wish old habits didn't return so easily around her.
Family thing, huh?
That's why I've tried to avoid my fellow idols for so long. I don't like who I am when I'm with them.
You'd think being thousands of years old would make idols more mature. And yet...
Oh, I've forgotten 10 lifetimes by now. Perhaps my maturity was in one of those. At least coming here was useful. You have a better idea of where to start looking, right?
Absolutely not.
I have to ask, is Athena really not an option? She wouldn't see what you see? At all?
I respect Athena. She has dragged us into the modern age, sometimes kicking and screaming. She's why we're alive. But if I said that her need to keep us safe didn't drive her to extremes, I'd be lying. You represent a risk, Grace. To her, that is more important than any notion of compassion or justice.
I'm not that much of a risk, am I? I won't explode. What's the worst that could happen?
The worst is that we could be admitting either a murderer or a usurper into our ranks.
How awful.
She's protecting an idea as much as a physical reality. It's true. To her, there is no difference.
I thought you'd decide that getting me into the underworld was enough.
What? Bring you to Persephone and then shrug? Not my problem now?
Yeah.
I mean, you could. I wouldn't blame you. It's not your problem.
What you said during our song, it's still true.
Sure, but I forced you to sing it.
You forced me to speak my heart. I'm helping you because I believe I should.
Where do we look then?
I need to give it some thought. This won't be easy. If another idol is behind this, they know as well. They had a plan.
So you don't know where to look next?
I need time to sort it out. Just be patient, Grace.
Is there anything I can do in the meantime? Someplace I can look?
Don't you want to relax? You haven't rested since this began.
Relax.
My life's in the hand.
You can relax. I've been sentenced to death, Apollo.
Fair point. Even so, go home, Grace. The next time you see me, I'll have a better notion of what to do.
Fine. But I'm holding you to that.
Ooh, we're in Act 2.
Hey, Freddy.
Hey.
Is everything okay?
What?
No.
Not really. I felt like crap after you left. I don't know why I acted like that. I just had this image of you being swept off into some new world without me.
I'd never leave you behind, Freddy. You know that, right?
I'm still ready and willing to be your high priestess, if that's what it takes.
If you could just help me get through this next week, that'd be plenty.
Deal. Why don't you start by telling me what happened tonight? Huh. Persephone runs a club called the Underworld. That's a little on the nose.
I wouldn't suggest saying that to her face.
And you ended up siding with Apollo? Lord of the Sun, god of prophecy? Do you trust him?
As much as you can trust an idol. I swear, Freddy, they're all nuts.
Oh, yeah. If they're even a little like the stories, you should be super careful. So, what are your options? You need to go back to Apollo's place, right?
I could go back to the underworld. Make sure Persephone isn't taking my decision personally.
Oh, and, there's this. Pan left a card, says, "Come by Olympus." I doubt he means the mountain in Greece.
Huh. I wonder what he wants.
Probably to cash in his precious favor.
Still not a fan?
You know how some people just set your teeth on edge? That's Pan. I can't help it.
I see zero
But
red
it doesn't
flags.
matter. I said I'd help, and that's what I'll do. You can count on me, Grace.
Thanks, Freddy.
The muse? Oh, the embodiment of inspiration. Can you believe it?
Yeah, kinda.
I think I do want to head back to Persephone. See how she's taking stuff. Make sure she's doing okay. And then we...
As I recall, Grace, when I said stay or leave, you chose to leave. If it wasn't clear, I don't give second chances. Or did you have some other reason for darkening my doorstep?
Just wanted to check on you, fuck.
Couldn't be here for the cool music and a drink? I definitely need one.
Am I supposed to believe you're here to blow off steam?
Why not? Don't you ever?
Oh, shit!
Ooh, here I thought I could drink. Lady, you have my respect and admiration.
You'll have an idol's fortitude in time. Now, however, I need to call our little evening to an end.
Oh, shit! I can just flirt with... I really wanna... Oh my god. And I'm gonna flirt with
so
her.
soon? I was just thinking how much I like the music here.
Oh, is that so? Well, the dance floor is that way.
Care to join me?
Oh, my dancing days are over, Grace. Do enjoy yourself. Drinks are on the house.
That's
One
sweet.
last word of advice before you go. If you want to survive, don't look to anyone else for help. Not Apollo, not Pan, not even me. You walked away from my offer, and I respect that. Make your choices and live with them.
No harm, no harm in checking out all your options. Does that mean I flirted with like everyone? Oh my god, that's amazing. Alrighty. Let's go see what Pan wants first.
I'd say hello, Grace, but I'm afraid that look on your face might be catching.
What is this place?
It's a garden, darling. Surely even mortals have them.
This building. All those people I pass getting up here. Are they all idols?
Oh, at least some of them. Welcome to Olympus, dear Grace. Our home hidden away in plain sight. Marvelous, isn't it?
How many idols are there? I've met, what, less than 12?
Oh, I don't know, 20, 30. Our numbers have dwindled so much I've stopped keeping track.
I
Fair
didn't
enough.
know there were that many gods.
We're not all equally legendary, it's true. Some idols were barely worshipped, others not at all. Indeed, not all of us are idols. Some are merely immortal. Hangers-on, if you will. You'll meet them all, given time.
I've passed this part of the city 100 times. I've never seen this building. Was it always here? Or...
Our Lady Hecate provides glamours that allow certain things to go unseen, such as my glorious horns. Olympus is the same. Those invited see it. Those who aren't see exactly what they expect. It's not anywhere as grand as in the old country, but it serves its purpose.
Idols live here? I mean, Calliope didn't, obviously. Apollo doesn't either.
One must have special dispensation from Our Lady of Wisdom, Athena, before they can take up a private dung heap like Apollo's.
Am I gonna have to give him my apartment?
That's rather putting the cart before the horse, darling. First, you must outlive the weak.
Right. Good point. I don't know, Pan. Olympus seems pretty grand to me.
As if mortals would know any better. This isn't the first time you've been here. I'm sure Hermes took you to Athena's dreary office.
That's here? Huh.
Good one, that Hermes. Almost as dull-witted as the original, but biddable.
You asked me to meet you here?
I did. As I recall, you owe me a favor that I now wish to collect, if you'd be so
She was
kind.
right.
Oh, sure. I'm totally in a position to help others right now. Lay it on me.
Here's the thing. A friend has begged for my help, and you're far better suited than I to offer what he requires. I'll give you a key to reach the reliquary where he resides. You help him, and then we're even.
And what does this help look
If
like?
that's not enough incentive, the reliquary is also where you'll find the lovely Hecate. A sorceress of her power could aid your quest. What do you say?
This person I'm to help. What does he want? And why can't you do it?
Well, Grace, there are some things you're better equipped to handle than I. This, as I understand it, is a delicate matter of the
Oh, what?
heart. One that
I don't
requires
think-
a muse's hand.
A matter of the heart.
What, did you
Thanks,
think I
Epic.
was sending you to rough someone up? Set something aflame? Don't be absurd. The man has an issue with his love life. Even if you can't help him, I'll treat the effort as worth the favor.
What is this reliquary? Doesn't that have something to do with the bones of saints or something?
Not those relics. Our relics. The relics of ancient gods. Magical treasures collected over thousands of years. Books, mainly. We store them in a faraway place so no one unsavory can get their hands on them.
Unsavory like you?
Unsavory like most. Athena has decreed that these relics are not to be used by any save Hecate and herself. A rather dull waste of so much amassed knowledge and power, but who am I to judge? I'm not leader of the chorus.
If these relics are off limits, does that mean they're dangerous?
Some, but I'm not asking you to chase after any of that nonsense. In fact, I'd advise against it.
But what if one of those relics could help me?
Hi, bro.
My, such an adventurer you are. It's possible, but ask Hecate first. She, and I mean this with complete and uncharacteristic seriousness, is not an idol you or anyone wishes to cross.
This Hecate, do you think she could help me?
If she's of a mind. She is the goddess of dark magic, the creator of all our marvelous glamours. If anyone can help you, it is she.
Hey,
And
guys.
if she's not of a mind?
Then she won't help you. Grace, that part is up to you. I can't be expected to do everything, can I?
I was just more worried about her just straight up killing me, but okay.
So that's it? Fix up someone's love life? Nothing trickier than that?
Why is this
Oh,
not going
the
to
way
Cupid?
You talk, Grace. It makes me blush.
Well, it's just that...
I trade in willing favors, Grace. If I didn't, no one would want to do as I ask, and then where would I be? I may seem untrustworthy, but allow me to reassure you. If I wish you harm, you will walk into that harm knowingly and with open arms.
God, Pan is one of my favorites. Ah, fucking hell. Honestly, it reminds me a lot of, this is entirely me info dumping, but it reminds me a lot of a previous version of Dionysus, which, if you didn't know, Dionysus is an offshoot of Pan. So Pan was a more major god than he ended up being in Grecian era, but in like Mycenaean era, he was almost a bigger deal. And no, Pluto, I'm absolutely flirting with fucking everyone. You can't stop me. But there's like 3 different distinct versions of Dionysus. Mycenaean age Dionysus. The mix between Mycenaean going into Grecian Dionysus, and then Grecian Dionysus. One of them was a lot more on the madness than the other. One is a lot more drunken, because that's what the Grecians cared about. But Mycenaean Dionysus was definitely the mad god, and was a lot more focused on the madness that he could bring, which is where we get one of Dionysus's myths in the Grecian era, where he's tied up on a boat and turns everyone mad and turns them into snakes. It's a hangover from Mycenaean Dionysus. And Pan reminds me a lot of that Mycenaean Grecian Dionysus, which is bloody well done. And now I'm gonna flirt with him.
You're saying you can talk me into anything?
Anything you would enter into willingly and with eyes wide open, which covers a great deal. Yes.
That's surprisingly ethical of you, Pan.
I find consent wildly attractive, Grace.
I'll think about it, but no promises.
Marvelous. The gentleman you seek is named Asterion. Lovely fellow, quite harmless.
Uh-huh.
I'll send a package to your domicile that contains directions and the key you'll need to reach the reliquary.
Does he also happen to be a vampire?
Promises?
Well, if you decide to go, Grace, you'll still need all those things. Say hello to darling Hecate on my behalf, will you?
Of course. Pan is a reminder that I indeed also live up to that name. I am Pan. I very heavily lean towards girls, but oh my god. I actually found out omni-romantic. I lean towards omni-romantic, but oh my god.
Ah, Grace, you're back. That's good. I was just about to call you.
He means
Hey,
he wants
Oracle.
me to call you because Paul here still hasn't figured out how to use a phone.
Amazing.
That's not true. I know how. I just don't like them. They're confusing.
Okay,
Anyhow,
Hembo.
I've been contemplating our list of suspects, and I think Pan is someone we need to consider.
Hold up.
Wait. You don't like phones?
I just don't like talking to people I can't see.
God,
No,
you are
it's the
old.
ringtones. They scare the crap out of him. I kid you not.
I'm not frightened. Only a child would be frightened. They're just
Mm-hmm.
very loud.
Same. You can change the volume on that,
Yeah.
Apollo.
Can we return to the subject of Pan, please?
Why Pan? I thought you'd rejected him as a suspect.
Persephone did, but I've had time to think it over. Pan is a schemer, a traitor in favors. He always has been. His sudden appearance in all this cannot be coincidental.
You think he could have killed Calliope after all?
Perhaps. Or he knows who did and is trying to turn it to his benefit. He always knows more than he pretends.
I actually went to see Pan at Olympus. I guess that wasn't such a great idea?
Spoke to him again. Already.
For
Yeah.
the third time. He was at the underworld, too. He wants me to repay a favor by helping someone at a place called the Reliquary.
The reliquary? Now, why would Pan send you there of all places? I don't like the sound of that.
Pan is not harmless. I've had characters that play like Pan before, and they were not harmless.
Neither do I. It could be some kind of trap, right?
Well, Hecate runs the reliquary, and I doubt she'd play along with any plan of his. Still, it's odd. Aphrodite is holding a party of sorts, one you should attend. She is closest to Pan. Indeed, she knows almost all the idols. If anyone is up to something, she's bound to know.
What do you mean by a party of sorts? I mean, I'm always down for a party, but...
It's more of a remembrance than a party, really. It's difficult to describe.
Celebration of life?
That's awfully vague, Apollo.
Yep.
It'll be easier to see for yourself. It's nothing you can't handle.
It's Aphrodite. Is it a sex party? Please be honest with me, Apollo. Do I need to mask the stream? Apollo, be honest with me. Like, come on, man. It's Aphrodite. I know kind of what I'm getting into.
You know Aphrodite better than I do. Can't you talk to her?
Well, talking to Aphrodite isn't something anyone does with much success these days.
Well, if that's the case, what makes you think I'll get anywhere?
There's a standing invitation for the Muse to attend this party. Calliope never went, so Aphrodite will be thrilled to see you. Trust me. If I thought you couldn't get her to talk, I wouldn't suggest it.
Okay, I'll go. Eventually.
Perfect. I will see you there.
Paul, you should see this. The names you wanted me to look up are getting weird results.
I don't doubt it. I was hoping you could...
Get over here!
No
Oh?
worries, Paul. I'll see you later.
It's nice that I can, like, always go back to talk to Apollo. I do want to do the reliquary before going to Aphrodite's party. Whatever happens at the reliquary, we'll celebrate after.
When I opened that shipping container, I was expecting, I don't know, rats.
Yeah.
Instead we have... Where the hell are we?
It's hard to say.
Pretty brave
Weren't
bringing
we going
Freddy
to
to
some
this.
kind of library?
Maybe I shouldn't have brought you here.
I live for danger.
This isn't D&D, Freddy. Some of these idols, they mean business.
Do not start dissing D&D. There is literally no better preparation for facing a world of gods and magic. Plus, my initiative is ace.
Ace Queen!
You are such a nerd.
Speaking of, how much do you actually know about Hecate and this idol you're supposed to help?
The idol we're here to help is named Asterion.
And you know who that is, right?
No. Should I?
That's the Minotaur's real name. You know, the big bullhead, horns, lives in a giant labyrinth.
Oh.
Pan did not mention that.
I'm not
Oh.
surprised.
Oh, shit. Oh, no.
Do you know anything about this Hecate? It's not a name that rings bells.
The name that rings bells for me, I'm
Let's see.
terrified
Well,
of
she was
her.
the goddess of witchcraft, the really dark kind.
Mm-mm.
Oh. But she's
All
never really
witchcraft.
portrayed as evil. She was more of an outsider, lived alone, off in her little corner of the underworld. Do you think that's where we could be? Oh, that is so cool. Oh, I bet knowledge is important to her. It could be an angle if you talk to her.
Hecate's fucking terrifying to me. Like, I practice witchcraft. I don't work well with her. Mostly just because I don't stick to rules very well.
I'm so glad I brought you, Freddy. I wouldn't know the first thing about any of this.
Nah. Well, I hope it's actually helpful to tell you these things.
Why wouldn't it be?
Well, 'cause it could all be wrong. I would have never pegged Apollo for a surfer dude with confidence issues.
Huh. Yeah, good point.
Thank you, Pluto. You're amazing.
This Minotaur. You don't think he might be dangerous, do you?
Well, traditionally he eats people, but he was also supposed to have been slain by the hero Theseus.
Well, not so slain after all. Pan says he has a problem with his love life.
Maybe he needs to stop eating all his girlfriends? Okay, I knew that sounded wrong the moment I said it.
Oh.
We should go inside instead of standing out here in the fog.
It's more of a mist, really.
A mist potentially full of monsters.
In we go, then. Are you really planning on doing that favor for Pan?
Kinda have to.
Meddle in love lives? Sweet Talk, the goddess of witchcraft? Freddy, who are you dealing with?
The master meddler and sweet talker.
Damn straight.
I look forward to seeing you in operation. There's no way at all this could go poorly.
Oh, absolutely not. Oh, fuck. Knock knock.
I guess the Titan thing is literal, huh?
Hi.
Mortals within the reliquary. Who permits this intrusion, this sacrilege? This knowledge is not meant for the likes of you. I shall grind you into the dust from whence you came.
Hi.
I am really sorry if we startled you. My name is Grace. We've never met before, but, I'm the new muse.
And I'm Freddy. Big fan.
If I broke a rule, I apologize. Pam
Crow.
didn't mention anything about that, I'm afraid.
You are Grace?
Hi. Fuck. Giant woman.
Then Calliope is dead. Is that now? I thought that was not for another 11 months yet.
Scary woman. I'm doing great. Scary woman. It's more scared. More scared of Hecate. She's very pretty, but, like, I'm scared of the real-life Hecate and the one here.
Wait, what? You knew Calliope was going to die?
No, I am not informed of this for another 11 months and 3 days.
Or I could just tell you now?
That cannot be. It is written. Yes, it's right here. Calliope joins Grace's band. They become friends. Months later, there is an automobile accident and...
An accident? No, that's not what happened.
Are you saying the books are wrong?
I'm breathing right here, yeah?
They're wrong about this. Calliope was murdered just a few days ago.
That is impossible.
I don't know what to tell you.
You will explain. We will both sit and you will explain. There will be tea.
Okay, she's a lot less scary now.
Curious. It is clear something unanticipated has occurred, something outside the realm of fate.
Is that even possible?
It is, but I must follow the threads back to their source to find the origin of the deviation. It may take years of research.
Years? I don't have years.
That is unfortunate. If there is nothing else, I must ask you both to leave so I may begin at once.
There will be tea. Me too, bestie. Star streaming gay gay gods. It's gay gods now. I'm so sorry. It cannot happen. It's not scheduled yet.
Actually, I came here to speak to Asterion. If, he is here.
A visitor for Asterion? How strange.
Hi. Are you also really tall?
Oh.
Oh, hey, buddy.
Are we doing guests? Is that a thing? I didn't know.
Wow, okay. Freddy was right.
As if there was any doubt.
My old friend, this is Grace. She is our muse from the line of Calliope, and it is she who asked for you.
Hey, buddy.
I'm here on behalf of Pan. He owes you a favor? Something to do with...
No, not Pan. Nah, never heard of him.
Asterion, of course you know Pan.
No idea what he'd want. No, sir, no favours. Nah, not this Minotaur.
There you have it, Grace. I believe now is the time when you leave.
But there must be some mistake.
There is no mistake. Not this time.
Are you
sure
sure?
about that? Because I'm not going.
Oh God.
It
Oh
is
no.
written.
Did you hear
Is
that?
it written?
Pan sends me all this way and Asterion won't even talk to us?
Maybe there's another Asterion?
Yeah, more likely Pan's got me chasing my tail. This was pointless.
Well, I don't think we're getting back inside. Do you have another plan?
Sing at the door.
I don't know if my powers will even work on Hecate, but it's worth a shot.
Ooh, a musical number. Do you think this one could be... do you hear what I'm hearing?
Running footsteps. Ah!
Oh, you're still here? I had to run the entire... Oh, that's a long way, innit?
You're so British it hurts.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to send you away, alright? I just couldn't tell you, not in front of Kate.
Why couldn't you... Wait. Are you saying what I think you're saying?
Oh, this is so great.
Oh.
I love this.
I heard what you said about Calliope. I can help you. I really, really can. It has to be you. I am so in love with my dear sweet Kate. I just don't know how to tell her. Please, help me tell her.
Let me get this straight. You're in love with Hecate.
I'm not judging.
That Hecate.
Oh, mate, Kate is... She's just the best. Like, she knows everything, and she always smells so good. Like,
God,
she's
you
so
are down
nice to me,
bad.
And she doesn't even have to be. And we got stuck in the tower together because we can't live in the mortal world. I know I could make her happy. Well, I want to try. Oh, won't you help me?
You are down bad.
Have you tried, I don't know, talking to her about how you feel? I take that as a no.
I don't have the
Same.
words. I've tried. Every time I end up knocking over a table or killing a cat or talking about how sometimes meat has that grisly texture I don't like.
You killed her cat? Oh, no.
It was a small cat. I
It's a
panicked.
small cat.
I'm just not good at words. Right? Really not good.
Okay, so you're in love with Hecate. What is it you think I can do?
A muse knows about poetry and the heart and how to make words beautiful.
I just got this job
All
3
I
days
want
ago.
is to ask her, but I need good words. You know, please say you'll help me.
Hecate might say no. You know that, right?
Well, she probably will. I mean, she's Kate, and I'm me. But just once, I'd like to be able to ask her, you know, to say it out loud instead of thinking it. I'll still help you, no matter what she says. I promise.
I don't know. Doesn't this feel a little weird?
How?
Which part?
Helping him woo her with my powers.
You heard what Pan said. You can't make anyone do anything they don't want to do. You can only make them say what's in their heart.
Yeah, that's the part I can't do.
I do this and you'll help me in return, right?
Athena made Kate swear she's not allowed to say anything about what happens at the tower. But she never made me swear. Maybe she never thought anyone would ask. But I'll tell you, even if Kate doesn't like it, I'll tell you.
If I do this first.
If you help me, any trouble will be worth it.
Freddy's just a human bestie. Just our human bestie.
Okay. I have an idea.
You do?
That I flirted with at every
You
turn.
do?
You, my bullish friend, are gonna sing your little heart out.
Grace always has the best ideas.
I'll set up a vibe and you go for it.
He snuck in.
Words, I'm more of a dancer.
Just speak from the heart. Be honest. You can do it.
You cast a spell on me. Not literally, obviously. But I feel in summary, you and me are meant to be. 'Cause you put a hex on me.
Ooh.
You didn't do it to me directly.
Oh,
I'm not blaming you specifically, just that metaphorically. Shit, can someone help me? Right off the bat, I'm done. 'Cause you've gone all quiet, it's deafening silence. I'm just joking, having fun. So let's ignore
Oh,
that bit
bestie.
before.
I knew this would come. It was written, a confession unwritten.
I knew it.
You say that you're smitten, perhaps you're possessed.
What?
I have one request. Is this real how you feel, or is this part of some elaborate jest?
It's not my love.
My love. Yes, keep going. Try again.
Come on.
You've cast a spell on me. It's a feeling that's killing me. But let's say categorically, oh Katie, it's just you and me. Katie, yeah, that's what I've always called you. It sounds juvenile, but that name makes me smile. I've always wanted
Hi, Mew.
to tell you.
You. You guys.
Anyways, as friends, I'm only a fraction of what I can be. I mean, I'll still make you tea, but don't you want more than tea?
Is this what you truly wish to do? This love could easily fall through. Imagine if we ceased to be. It's a possibility, don't you see?
Oh god, he's looking pretty bad.
Hecate, it could be this spell on me has blinded my eyes from what you can see. If there's even the smallest possibility of losing you somehow, I'll take it back now.
Freddie, help him.
Finish, could someone please rescue me?
Freddy, you gotta step in.
Me?
Yeah, you're just as qualified as I am. Hecate, I'd say he's really put himself out there. No, he cannot undo. It's a brave thing to do. Wish I had his daring. Well, I'm saying that I've missed out before. Last chances rushed out that exit door. I could never let my heart be heard. And it's withering. Now I'm reconsidering.
I'm tempted, but what you're all telling me is nothing will go wrong, for it's destiny. Have you truly considered this carefully? Like magic takes a toll, and if you lose control, the cost is paid by reality. Is my heart worth everything going amiss? I cannot protect you from the dark abyss. So don't dismiss, just resist.
You think that I don't know the darkness inside of me? You know the stars, but do you remember your history? I love the person I have become. You changed me. Come with me.
Freddie.
Come with me. Come with me.
seems you've cast a spell on me.
You will not regret this.
Not yet. It is written. You've cast a spell on me. To think I shall have my own story.
Oh my god, keep her the keys! Ah! All the little references.
We shall write it together. You've cast a spell on me. A tale of romance and glory. You've cast a spell on me. But do we have enough leather? You've cast a spell on me.
Yeah, enough leather for how long the book will be.
That was diverting.
Ah!
You felt this way the entire time, Asterion, and you said nothing?
I didn't think I was worthy. I mean, look at me. I'm only, half a man.
You have been a devoted friend over the long and lonely years, Asterion. I only wish I had realized sooner we could have been more. As for you, Grace, I thank you for arranging this diversion, however it came to pass.
I don't get it. Didn't you know this would happen? Wasn't it written?
Of course it was. It was also written that I would be unaware of Asterion's feelings until he spoke them to me.
But you knew that.
I follow the rules. It is written.
Oh my god.
I'm glad to see someone happy, finally.
That would be me.
I am also not displeased by this course of events.
Wow, look at you. Living the wild life.
Come, Asterion, I wish to speak of this further, and find an appropriate outfit.
What's the appropriate outfit?
Hey, wait for me outside, yeah?
How long's that gonna be?
How long are we supposed to wait? It's been over an hour.
I'm sure it's fine, Grace.
Um.
I doubt the Minotaur would break his promise. Say, when I tell you.
Whew. You still here? I'm sorry. Kate had a lot to say.
I'm sure.
Oh, I'll bet she did.
Yeah, well, Kate wants us to talk about our feelings more. And there, of course, was tea.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so I suppose you want to know how Calliope broke into the reliquary that night.
Little
She
bit.
did what?
No, we didn't know anything about that. Do you mean the night she died?
Oh, well,
She is a
I
giant
thought
woman.
You already knew. Yeah, the night Calliope died, she broke in somehow. Thing is,
Unconscious people
we
don't
know
want
she didn't take anything or even touch anything. I just remember the alarms, and I chased after her.
You chased Calliope, but did you ever catch up with her?
No. If I'd have caught her, I'd have brought her back and Kate would have gotten answers out of her. All I know is that she was hurt, bleeding bad, but I don't know why. I wanted to help her, but she got away in the fog. Then I ran into Medusa.
Wait, what?
Medusa's here too?
Here?
Yeah. Well, she's not
Okay.
normally here. I think maybe she was chasing after Calliope too.
How could Calliope have been wounded?
I don't know. Maybe Medusa did it. Probably not, though. I never saw Medusa near the reliquary, just out in the fog, so she never even got that close.
So whatever happened to Calliope happened inside the reliquary.
I guess. But we don't have anything that would attack anyone. Especially not an idol.
So someone else. But they did it inside the reliquary.
If so, they vanished after.
Did you say the reliquary has alarms? Like burglar alarms, cameras?
Oh, no, nothing like that. It just has a lot of protections. Magic.
I don't know magic, actually.
Oh, well, it's just meant to keep the dangerous stuff from being touched. It was set off, so something happened in the reliquary. We just, don't know what exactly.
Those alarms don't go off if someone breaks into the reliquary? They don't Detect intruders?
Well, normally nobody does that.
Well, Calliope did. She got in somehow.
Well, she must have snuck in the back way. Where do you think I keep running from? Whatever Calliope did here, it was enough to set off the alarms. That's all I know.
What was Medusa doing here?
She was chasing after Calliope too, I think, but she wouldn't say why. I asked.
I got her to
Seems pretty
sing.
convenient. Her just out there suddenly.
Yeah, that part's weird. I've never seen her near the reliquary before.
Couldn't Medusa have broken in like Calliope did?
Yeah, but I chased Calliope from the reliquary. If Medusa had been there, I would have seen her.
What relics are there? Maybe Calliope was looking for one but couldn't find it before...
Yeah, that I'm not supposed to say.
Do you have the golden fleece, the shield of Zeus, the sword of Damocles? Is it suspended?
You know a lot about that stuff for a mortal.
Yeah.
So it's all real?
Oh my god,
I
Freddy.
can neither confirm nor deny any of that. All I know is that nothing got used and nothing got taken.
How do you know Calliope didn't touch or take anything?
Kate knows everything in the reliquary, right down to the last book. She's been looking, but she can't figure if anything was touched. It makes her so mad not to know. And it made Athena pretty mad too.
Athena got involved?
Yeah,
I
when
love
Kate
Freddie.
finally told her, Athena wants Kate to keep investigating, but it doesn't look good.
Athena knows what happened here the night Calliope died?
Yeah, Kate told her a day or so later, I think. We didn't know Calliope died that night, though.
What? Athena didn't mention it?
Nope. Not that that's weird. She's not the chatty type, you know. She came in all quiet and cool, wanted to know who was here that night and what Calliope might have wanted. She swore Kate to silence. Not me, though. Guess she's not as smart as Kate.
This means Calliope came here the night she died. This is where she was attacked.
But we don't know by whom.
We know Medusa was here. She might even have been involved.
Well, she's super scary, but, you know she works for Athena, right? I thought maybe that's why she was here, but Athena said she didn't know about it.
That does seem suspicious.
If that's all you need, then I have to go. Kate will be so mad if she finds me gone. Good luck, Muse.
Why did you not finish up before you left?
You okay there, friendo?
I'm just thinking about Calliope. What happened to her here? Whatever she was trying to do, she probably didn't succeed. She ran from here, dying, maybe straight to our apartment.
Because you were her last hope.
Yeah. What if she hadn't made it? She must have known...
One thing at a time, Grace. You'll figure it out. I know you will.
I guess so. Next thing is to go back to Pan. Tell him his favor is done.
What an adventure.
Sorry?
You're just lucky, Grace. Luckier than you think. You go do what you have to, and I'll meet you back at the apartment, okay?
What, you don't want to meet up with Pan again to go give him another lashing?
Pan! I hope you're here, because I don't know where else to look for you.
Of course I'm here, Grace. Where else would I be but amongst the trees and the wild things?
God, Pan is my favorite.
I really must thank you, by the by. Asterion is simply over the moon, and he's already repaid me with this select tome from the reliquary.
That's why you did all this? Because you wanted some book?
Not just some book, but a tome from the forbidden depths.
I doubt Hecate would be pleased.
Oh, most assuredly not. Neither would Athena, which makes it all the more delicious. I trust you got what you needed. More grist for the mill of your innocence, as it were.
It's quite the coincidence. The place you sent me just happens to be the place Calliope was attacked.
That is quite the coincidence. You must be very grateful.
It's just hard to trust a coincidence that big.
You have no reason to be suspicious. I know nothing of what happened to Calliope at the reliquary.
But you knew it
I
happened.
suppose the question at the heart of this is, do you believe me?
You're enjoying this, aren't you? This tit for tat, back and forth.
I'll enjoy it if you're enjoying it.
Oh!
I'm not enjoying it.
Oh my, aren't you a delight? Even if you haven't answered the question, don't think I didn't notice. I've never lied to you, Grace, and I never shall. If you're looking for innocence, however, well, I'm afraid that's one thing I cannot provide.
What if I discover you're lying to me after all?
You'll do what you do, and I'll do what I do, and we'll see where that takes us.
I hope it's somewhere good. Somewhere I'm not on trial.
Oh, my. You do know how to spoil the mood, don't you?
I'm pretty good at it.
If I can make a suggestion, live the high life. Throw caution to the wind.
That's your suggestion?
And why not? It's the same as when I first met you, Grace. You can enjoy being an idol. Simply follow my lead.
Why not?
See now, this is why I like you. Such a sense of the inappropriate.
Oh! Are we going into a cutscene? She used her magic!
It is an ugly business, living among the gods. You'll always twisting on, even if you're trying not to. And so I say, let's do it. The world, it needs that guy who is prepared to move the pieces in from every side. All of the world's on the edge of a knife. So I choose partying. There's no need for strife. So dance, little Gracie, come, won't you dance? Only so much of your life's in your hands. Haven't I helped you? The rest is chance. So come on, let's have this dance. So what, the call was close. We're both alive and well. We'll live to fight another day, as far as I can tell. And even if you don't, and I expect you won't, I promise you'll be glad you spent the night with me. So dance, little Gracie, come, won't you dance? Only so much of your life's in your hands. Haven't I helped you? The rest is chance. So come on, let's have this dance.
Do you really think I'm so hopeless? Or is it you who's afraid to show me how you really feel?
I'll get wrecked.
Don't be like that, Grace. We both know this is who I am. I can't change, so take it or leave it. I won't repeat it. I'm only here for the dance.
You don't have any hope for me, do you? You're just taking what you can get before it's over.
I've seen this story many times, Grace. I've told this story many times. And it always ends the same way. You're hoping to find Medusa, I expect.
Changing the subject? And how do you even know about that?
I'm just trying to be helpful, Grace. In my way. You'll find Medusa at a dingy little club appropriately named the Viper's Nest. Give her my regards. But do be careful if you call on her, Grace. Medusa is a hideous monster and should be treated as such.
God, that is such an effective use of silence. That was such an effective use of silence. Holy fuck. I'm only a little disappointed I didn't actually get to enjoy a dance, but damn.
Fancy party? Check. Bunch of strangers? Check. Grace totally not dressed for the occasion? Check.
God, I felt that.
Now, if only I knew what I was supposed to be doing here.
Grace, you made it. I'm so glad. I was beginning to wonder.
You didn't say this was a fancy party. I feel a little underdressed.
Grace, look at me. I didn't even button up my shirt. Fine.
Did we have to pan to his abs?
Why is everyone so quiet? You'd think someone died.
Someone did.
I should have told you about this earlier. I've been putting it off.
You're cute when you're all angsty. You get this little crinkle in your forehead.
You might not think I'm so cute after I explain. You don't have any of Calliope's memories, right? No deja vu recollections that aren't your own?
No. Should I have?
Not right away. For a while, you won't remember anything. We call it the veil. In time, the veil will start to lift, slowly at first, but eventually you'll remember almost everything Calliope did.
You know, I feel really to look at my chest, Grace. Yeah.
Seems like the sort of thing you should tell a new idol.
New idols are usually chosen. You would know about this already, except...
Except Calliope was murdered.
Well, remember how old we all are. There are so many memories. So the veil lifts gradually to protect you. Eventually, it's like a flood. It becomes difficult to separate what's you and what's them, and all who came before them.
You're saying I won't be me. I won't be Grace. Will I start calling myself Calliope?
Maybe. Eventually, most of us do, but most of us were chosen and prepared.
And I didn't choose this.
I understand. Take some time to let it sink in. If you like, we can talk about it later.
What does this have to do with the party?
Aphrodite hasn't been the same since we came to the New World. She has horrific memories of what she endured during the war. Passing on her eidolon is a way to forget, for a while.
She's planning on killing
That's what
herself.
this party is for.
When you say she's gonna pass on her eidolon, you mean...
She's going to die, yes, and pass her soul on to a chosen successor.
In front of everyone?
We're here to help, Grace. To make it easier for Aphrodite to do what she feels she must. We're here to say goodbye. At least for a while.
I didn't realize that this was this part. The last time I played, I kind of looked through the achievements and got spoiled just a little bit, but I do know that I can save Aphrodite from passing on her eidolon. Fucking weirdest party I've ever been to.
This isn't the first time Aphrodite's done this. She's held this kind of gathering before, right?
This is her fourth, I think, perhaps fifth.
So every time the veil, whatever you call it, when it starts to lift...
Aphrodite's memories return, and eventually it is too much. We gather to pay our respects and to honor the past. Well, she still remembers it.
Why are we talking 5 feet apart?
Wait. Calliope refused to come to these parties. That's what you said.
She refused on principle. Everything Calliope did was on principle. She believed Aphrodite was indulging her sadness, wallowing in it. She thought Aphrodite should try
Social
harder.
distancing.
It was a point of contention between them. Aphrodite will be grateful you're here. Trust me.
Do you support what Aphrodite is doing here?
It's not my choice to make, Grace.
Yeah, but you must have an opinion.
Eventually you will remember what we experienced during the war, and eventually you will remember that what Aphrodite experienced was far worse. If this is the mercy she requires, I will not tell her she should not take it.
I don't know, Apollo. I don't like the whole idea.
You want her help, don't you?
Yes, but...
At least speak with Aphrodite before you make a final decision. She's not here just yet. Until she arrives, I suggest mingling.
Thank you, Crow.
Mingling.
Yeah, mingling. Talk to Eros.
Cupid!
Or we can talk more if you like. Just try to relax, Grace.
Sure, yeah. Relax. That's what this party is for, right?
Of course I'm going to talk with Cupid. I really wish we had the option to actually refer to Cupid as Cupid, since he gotta do something in the mod basement. You're just rattling around there. Running. Screaming. I really wish we had an option to actually just refer to Cupid as Cupid, since he showed a preference to the name, instead of having to constantly always see Eros.
Grace.
Oh.
Hey,
This
Eros.
has gotta
Nice
hit.
to...
Oh, sweetheart.
Oh. Okay.
Aphrodite will be so happy you're here. It means so much, you have no idea.
Are you okay? You seem a bit...
I imagine you don't like these.
Every time she does this, I don't know how to handle it. I almost want to run upstairs and demand she stop. Remind her that this never works.
Forgot how British Eros
Sorry, I
is.
shouldn't unload on you. It's been a bad week.
No, that's understandable.
Hey, I understand. This can't be easy.
She's the one who is suffering. I shouldn't be complaining.
You're allowed to have an opinion.
Hate this. I'm there every day, going through it all with her. The nightmares, the panic attacks, the weeks when she just won't get out of bed. I'm there when she forgets the war's over, and I hold her until the screaming stops. Me. I do that.
That sounds awful.
And now I'm arranging her gathering again, so she can die again. And I'll watch it all again.
Is there no other way? Does Aphrodite really need to...
To die? I've asked that so many times. She's tried magic, drugs, psychotherapy, meditation, everything we could possibly think of. For a while, she'll deny anything's wrong. It all seems fine, and I start to hope. Maybe this time will be different. Then the nightmares begin, and the memories return. More with each passing day until... I hate it, but I see her agony. I can't deny her this.
Star, how many British people do you know? Yeah. British in location, or British in cultural identity, or British as in Britain took over and decided not to relinquish control. As an accent, at least 2. Actually, no, scratch that, 3. I know 3 as an accent British people of what you typically describe as a quote-unquote British accent.
Maybe I just don't understand, but... Isn't this... like, suicide?
Some of the idols have committed suicide. They let themselves die without passing on their eidolon.
What happens?
What you'd expect. They're gone. Forever. Mother says she can't do that. She won't. Not until she sees Hephaestus again, I suspect.
Not that what's happening here is anything casual. She still has to die for a while.
Am I one of them? I'm worried if I sound British. It's Gaz and then two people that no one, that stream has never been introduced to. Yes, and this one stream, Aphrodite is Cupid's mother, or yeah. So they're playing off of that instead of like almost Cupid coming before. Only reason why I keep referring to Eros as Cupid is because in the first interaction, like besties or siblings, yeah. In the first interaction, Cupid said, I preferred the name, but then like Pan or someone else kept calling me Eros and it stuck. So that's why I keep referring to Cupid as Cupid. But, technically they're not related whatsoever. But eventually you live so long that everyone who lives the same length as you kind of just come around to seeing as family. And so they kind of took on that dynamic. It's kind of besties and siblings. It's kind of mother-child. Everything is transgender, like worry.
Is it okay if I ask what happened? I don't mean to pry, but I'm new. I really don't know.
No, it's okay. I wouldn't usually talk about it, but I know you don't mean any harm.
I just want to hug you.
What happened is that Brother Ares happened. He missed out on the first world-spanning war, you see, so he was damned if he'd miss out on the next one. He found some jackbooted mortals, so full of themselves and their supremacy. And he told them about the idols.
Oh.
Then they came for us. Took us completely by surprise.
Oh.
Some they killed, but Aphrodite, her they captured.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
Obviously, Aphrodite technically escaped, but...
Aphrodite was captured, but she's here now. So she must have escaped.
She didn't. Do you know the name Hephaestus?
Yeah.
No. Should I?
God of smiths. He could make anything, any tool or weapon. He was Aphrodite's husband, and he adored her. When he found out the mortals were torturing her, he went mad. He was determined to save her.
They tortured her?
Nothing extreme, I'm told. They were too frightened, but they were also determined to wring every last secret out of her. So, who knows how long that fear would have lasted. Thus, Hephaestus made a deal.
With the, jackbooted guys?
No, with their enemies. That's what saved her.
I want to know so badly, but I feel so bad asking.
Then this deal is how Aphrodite survived.
It's how we all survived. It's what brought us to the new world. Hephaestus saved us all. We never saw him again. That was the deal. He would leave, make their precious weapons, and never look back. Aphrodite never even got to say goodbye. It's funny, because Aphrodite didn't even like Hephaestus when they were married. She seemed to resent every minute they were together. But now he's all she can think about.
Maybe I shouldn't ask, but is there any way to change Aphrodite's mind?
You say that as if I haven't tried. If only...
Please let me hug him again.
She'll ask you to use your power as part of the celebration. Could you use it to inspire her?
I can't force anyone to do anything they don't want to, Eros.
That's not what I'm asking. I believe that deep down, she doesn't want to do this any longer. She must see it isn't working. She just needs the strength to try. Or I hope that's all she needs.
See, but the thing is, Prof, usually I let people trauma dump on me. I don't usually have to ask questions. They usually just go and be like, here's the whole story. And I'm like, okay, I'm not going to remember this tomorrow.
I'll try, if you think it'll do some good.
I don't know if it will. I just find it hard to believe it could get any worse.
Famous last words.
Tell me about it. Do whatever you think is right, Grace. And thank you.
I am in the Eros Protection Squad. If that squad is dead, I'm dead.
I know all these people, Grace. For as long as I can remember, I've known them. Yet sometimes I feel like I don't know any of them at all. Or they me.
Eros Protection Squad, oh my god.
You don't enjoy these family gatherings, do you?
Are they family gatherings? Like the sort mortals have?
You call each other sister and brother and mother.
Well, yes, but...
And you've been together like 100 times longer than I lived with my family. All you're missing is a drunk uncle everyone has to apologize for.
That would be Pan. But yes, I feel very much out of place.
You look like you're in physical pain just being here.
Oh, enjoying my discomfort, are you?
Of course, it humanizes you. Makes up for all the abs on display.
I'm so glad you approve.
I spoke to Eros. He's pretty broken up over all this.
Oh, poor Eros. Each new successor, his hopes rise up once more. And then he watches the new Aphrodite crumble. Piece by piece. Only to start all over again. It's so different from the olden days. Once he was the eternal disaster, and Aphrodite kept constant vigil over him.
Maybe he feels like he owes her.
I think he's followed her into a dark void, and somewhere, deep down, believes he deserves no better.
I should get back out there.
Uncomfortable. Follow my beloved. I think the thing that makes not being dressed for the occasion even funnier is that Grace has not changed her clothes throughout the game. Like, she's been wearing that to bed several days in a row for all we know. Queen shit. Honestly, I've been thinking about the fact that her black lipstick is still on point after, like, 4 days of wearing it constantly. I want to know the brand. Can I talk to Apollo more?
Back again.
Yes.
I should get back out there.
God damn it. Can't I just chill with him for a little bit? Just, like, sit down, have a drink. I think she just genuinely has black lips. Oh, Aphrodite, that is a gorgeous dress.
My family. Having you all here, gathered once again to see me off, it moves me. More than I can say. My loves, my darlings, my dearest friends. And you. Oh, my dear sweet thing. I dare not hope that you, with all your troubles, might sing me to my sleep. Yet here you are. Yet here she is.
Hi, Aphrodite.
It's lovely to meet you, Aphrodite. Properly, this time.
Ah, yes. Poor Calliope. Such a loss to us all. I shall miss her dearly.
You were putting
To
on
have come
such
so
a
far,
face.
only... No, it doesn't bear thinking about. It's too much.
Is this Grace, my lady? The new muse?
Oh! What manners I have. Grace, Grace, meet the lovely mortal woman who shall tonight become the new me.
Hi, my name's Venus, and yes, it really is Venus. Nice to meet you, Grace.
Hi, Venus.
Yeah, hi. Nice to meet you.
We'll both be new at this, huh? Maybe we could get together and compare notes if you,
Survive my trial?
Yeah. Lady Aphrodite told me. I shouldn't have brought that up. I'm sorry.
There will be so much time for you lovelies to speak later. Now, we must prepare for my departure.
Aphrodite, if I have it my way, you're not departing tonight.
I just want to say, I'm really sorry that this happened to you, that you need to do this.
A babe in our dreary world, and yet already possessed of such earnest purpose.
Weren't you opposed to this, Grace?
Apollo! Oh, you've come after all.
You look remarkably well, cousin.
I've had a great deal of time to prepare. I assure you that would not be the case. As for you, Grace, have you gathered the true purpose of tonight's gathering?
Any excuse for a party to forget.
To ease your suffering? To forget about what happened?
And escape into the soothing blackness. To swim in Lethean waters, at least for a time.
Does it help?
I don't know. Each Aphrodite before me begged for mercy. This is all I can do for all of us. Even so, tonight is not about the pain. It is about honoring the memory of what was while that memory still persists. Go, enjoy the gathering, Grace. Tell me when you're ready to begin.
I'm about to elbozo you in front of your whole party. And you're gonna be playing on my turf.
I want to apologize again, Grace. I really messed up. It looks like I'll be doing that a lot. Lady Aphrodite said I'm ready, but I don't know.
Having second thoughts? If so, now's probably the time to mention it.
I would never do that to Lady Aphrodite. I'm just nervous.
It's okay to have
That's
second thoughts.
understandable.
If I can ask, what does it feel like after it happens? Do you feel different?
I'm not sure. It happened so fast, I didn't know what to think. Calliope died, and then all this happened.
You didn't remember anything? About her? Who she was? She was just gone?
Yeah. Isn't that the point of all this?
I just wanted to be sure. Sometimes it doesn't seem like it could be real.
Yeah, I'm just gonna echo that. Consent can be withdrawn at any time, Venus. Just because there's tea doesn't mean you have to drink it.
How do you know Aphrodite exactly?
So I was working at this homeless shelter, right? A couple of years ago, and she came in with one of the older residents. And she was there in this, like, amazing dress. And she's sitting with this guy and really listening to him. Like, they were old friends or something. I just thought, what is someone like her doing in a place like this? So, I just went over and introduced myself.
That's it? Just like that?
Yeah. She came back to the shelter a few times, but by then, I guess she'd taken an interest in me instead.
Your name's really Venus, huh?
Everybody asks me that. Even the other idols. Maybe that's why Lady Aphrodite noticed me in the first place. She says it was fated to be. I say it's because my mama was a diehard hippie.
Are you really okay with all this? You know what's gonna happen, right?
I saw a lot of people in crisis at the shelter. I knew something was wrong with Lady Aphrodite. She's in so much pain, Grace. She won't let you see how much. Errol's called me one night desperate. She wouldn't stop screaming. She didn't know where she was. She's a good person, Grace. A good soul. She deserves mercy.
But is this really mercy?
But don't you feel this is wrong? I mean, you're ending your life. It's like some kind of murder-suicide pact.
I don't think of it like that. Lady Aphrodite is not committing suicide, and I'm not being murdered.
Aren't you? Your life is ending. It's being taken over, swallowed up by Aphrodite's grief.
I'm becoming part of something bigger. Something amazing. Or maybe you're right. It'll be terrible, and I'll end up in so much pain I'll regret it.
So why go through with it?
Because Lady Aphrodite needs me. Maybe, just maybe, if I'm added into the mix of all the people she's been, maybe things will be different.
Well, maybe that pain will just be expounded.
Back again.
Yes, let me yes!
I don't think I'll have a chance to talk to Aphrodite. Not before, you know.
I was hoping she might have spared a moment.
What should I do?
You have two choices, Grace. Either you do as she asks and sing her to her rest,
At which point Venus won't have Aphrodite's memories yet.
or you somehow convince her to remain with us and hope she's grateful.
And doesn't regret it. Or get angry at me for ruining her party.
Do what you feel is right. It's a risk either way.
Have you spoken with Venus? She seems really...
Nice, earnest, a genuinely good person.
Yeah, I suppose.
It's not an accident. Ever since the war, Aphrodite has sought out the kindest, the most innocent souls to be her successors. She chooses them because she believes that over time, it might make her a better person. A more worthy person.
Wouldn't it be better if she chose people who were, I don't know, more resilient?
I suppose that depends on your definition of strength, Grace.
I should get back out there.
I think it's the trauma thing of not believing you're actually worth something. Guess we have to start.
I have tried so hard, fought for so long, but in the end, I must bid you all farewell once again. But before I go, I would like us all to remember the sacrifices that brought us here, to this strange new world. This time, it is with the help of our lovely muse that we shall be guided. We let them rise. We let it happen. We waited far too long. We thought we shouldn't intervene. We were wrong. We were wrong. Since the beginning we were hidden. We held court from up above. 'Twas the golden age of reason, and I the queen of love. But a plague of hate was spreading, and there were vultures standing by. Before we fell to our knees begging, we fell from the sky. We let them rise, we let it happen. We waited far too long. We thought we shouldn't intervene. We were wrong, we were wrong. We had revelry and rebirth, a family all together, till 13 million marching men cut us down forever. But Brother Ares made it happen, joined their war without dispute. Now the once mighty immortals are just mud under a boot. We let them take our loved ones, it's what they wanted all along. We thought they were beneath us, we were wrong, we were wrong. I see you have the power, it's a poisonous reward. My virtues only scorn me when I was once adored, loved by every mortal, then ripped from paradise. No one suffered greater till he made his sacrifice. The man that I ignored saved me when I fell. Yes, the husband I abhorred rescued me from hell. I thought it was a joke when it was said to me, he struck a deal with our enemy's enemy, made a secret weapon so my captors let me go. He gave up his freedom, leaving just a memory, and this love I'll never know is what he gave to me. I can see everything, it's interesting why you feel so blue. Because of the horror show from long ago, there ain't no getting through. A husband who sacrificed and paid the price for you to be free. Wherever he is right now, you'd think somehow that... Excuse me. Sorry, I'm on a roll. I don't pretend to know the mind of a god. That's something I never thought I'd say. I'm not the only one here who wants to know. Is leaving now the only way to go? I'm confused. Who are you? Thank you for sharing, little one. You're 80 years overdue. Now take your seat, you've had your fun. I think you'll find I'm a god, making note of the staggering lack of help. And so no matter what you think you know, this ceremony is the only way to go.
Aphrodite, I know just what you mean. The pain has brought me so low. There's no end in sight. How do we find? If you can't move on, you got to move on. If we can't move on, you got to move on. If you can't move on, you got to move on.
I'm stunned by the arrogance, but eloquent sparks something in me. If you honestly can promise me all the help I need, I'll be the kind of a god you'll worship and adore like before. Thank you, Venus, a brilliant cameo.
And together we will face it, 'cause forgetting won't erase it. Moving on's the only way to go. The only way to go.
Mother, is it true? You've chosen to.
Live. I have chosen to live. I'm so sorry, Venus. I made you so many promises, dearest, and I won't be able to keep them.
My lady, all I ever wanted was for you to be happy. If this is your wish, I'll be with you at every step.
I as well. Always.
I hope none of us regret this choice in the days to come. But thank you.
This is the only way you'll get through it. Together, as a family.
If there's any chance, Mother, any at all, this is it.
I know, my loves. I hope you're right. Now then, Grace. Apollo tells me you needed my help. No doubt regarding Calliope's death. Have you any suspicions as to who might be responsible?
Hey, if we always regret it, we can plan another party.
Medusa, possibly. She followed Calliope to the reliquary the night of the murder.
So that's where she went.
Calliope came to see us that night. She was agitated, frightened even, but she wouldn't explain why.
She said she had a plan. That must have been the reliquary.
She was frightened, so she knew this was gonna happen. It wasn't a surprise.
Unless she was talking about something else.
That seems unlikely, love. If only we'd known she intended to go to the reliquary, of all places.
I thought she meant, one of her usual plans.
I'm afraid I can't offer much help, Grace. Few have access to the reliquary. I certainly do not, and I don't know who does.
It's okay, I've already been there.
If Medusa was there, I'd ask her why and how. There are always motives lurking within her motives.
Come now, Mother. It's time you rested. It's been a long night.
If I don't, I suppose you'll both gang up on me again. Very well.
So, did they have anything helpful? The reliquary. Well, you've been busy. I hope you aren't thinking of seeking out Medusa.
Oh, I'm absolutely seeking out Medusa. I'm so sorry.
I have to. How else will I find out what she knows?
You need to be careful, Grace. Medusa is not to be toyed with. Athena employs her as a spy master, a hound to do her bidding, a vicious hound at that. Athena's not likely to tell either of us where to find Medusa. I can't say for certain who would know.
Good thing I already know where to find her because of Pan.
Are you all right, Grace? You seem troubled.
I know where she is.
What Aphrodite went through, it's a lot.
Yeah, that's the funny thing about the life of an immortal. It never ends.
Wow. Way to really sell it, Apollo.
I agree with you, Crow.
You really are amazing, you know that? Every hurdle, every piece of unpleasant news, you just keep on going. I don't know how you do it.
Kinda have to.
It kinda helps that I don't have a choice.
I just wish I could see the world through your eyes. Next to you, I feel very old.
Oh my god. We're flirting again.
How about you come with me sometime? Let me show you the world I see.
And what of Pan? The way you speak about him, I assumed...
I can't be Polly. I can't be Polly. Why do none of these games allow me to be Polly? I'll never get my polyam in my games. I swear to God.
Forget Pan. He certainly doesn't think much of my chances.
Then he's a fool. Would you be willing to show me now?
Hey, I'm game if you are.
Take my hand for a minute. Let your hair down for a second. There's so much to like if you open your eyes. If you try to search for the light, you might be surprised. No, it's not hard to find. The courage you need to be joyful is something you build over time. No matter what I do, the answer's in you. But I will be here for the ride. Yes, I will be here for the ride.
I'll take your hand for a minute, though it's more than I feel I deserve. It could grow on me, this world that you see, yet I've been alive for too long. 1,000 years of learning about what could go wrong. I'm tired of being wrong.
If it all went wrong, and it could go wrong, still better to lose than to never open up. That's the one thing I wanna get across. The courage you need to be joyful.
I appreciate the
Something I'll come help you find.
If I ever let her know,
no matter what I do, the answer's in you.
the answer's in
I'll hold
me.
your hand all the while.
The courage you need to be joyful is something you build over time. No matter what I do, the answer's in you. I will be here for the ride. Yes, I will be here for the ride.
Alrighty, I have D&D soon, so I need to go back. Thank you. That is it for Stray Gods today. We've gotten 2 love songs. I'm pissed I can't be Polly in this game. You'd think this would be like the one game you could be Polly in, but no. I have to get that shit through like mods or something. No. God, I love this game so much. It's so good. It's great. Woo, Crow saved the laptop. Yes, I need D&D. Not streamed D&D. We should still be on for Saturday, but I am checking in with everyone in the server for when we can do that on Saturday. I played I'd either flirt with no one because arrow or everyone because romance is a joke to me. I have so many things. So many things. None of them on stream. Shit. So, yep. Maybe play next week? Who knows? We'll find out. Fucking love this game. Let's send you off. I actually want to see if one of the ones that I really like, I've never done a raid to them. Can I just go to Twitch? Don't play main screen, please. Thank you. Let's see. Ah, it's not live. Damn. I have one that's called Snake Discovery. I have one that's called Snake Discovery that I really love, but they're not live today. Sag. So, I'll go ahead and just let you guys go off to Ferret Software if you would like. I hope you guys enjoy your night. Goodbye. Goodbye.